How you doing, guys? My gaming addiction is back, and today myself and cameraman Rob are going to be playing Resident Evil Revelations 2. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to be doing a commentary on this time.
Something a little different. So what's the story behind how this was released?
Oh, that's a good question. This was released in chapters, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Episodes.
Episodes, yes, and they put it all into one. But basically, that's how they released it. And we're playing episode 1 right now.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
It's interesting. I'd love to know what the actual plot for the game is, because it reveals nothing.
So far, it doesn't know. Like, when the further you get into it, you'll find out, though.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of surprises, yeah.
I don't know. The cool thing about this, though, is that it's true co-op. Like,
and that's one thing I like about it too, because like the first Resident Evil Revelations was co-op, but you had to have another friend to play online for you to. This one you can actually do it split screen, which is actually really nice.
Right. And you actually rely on the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you each have, like, one person has a gun and one person has a flashlight, as you'll see. But it's really unique because you can't actually just go through the whole thing alone. Like, you need someone else there. Like, co-op actually means something. It's not just two-player. Go beat up the bad guys.
Bioterror. The world lives with it.
So you belong to a group calling itself TerraSave, which actually, if you just let me backtrack a little bit, those buildings that you see falling down, those are actually from Resident Evil Revelations 1. And I guess that ties into the storyline maybe a little bit, because you belong to a group called itself TerraSave, which is, I guess you could say in a way, above the government and above the corporations.
Well, I don't know if that's true, because they were abducted by some guys in hell. Well, I don't want to give too much away. You're going to see it. But I mean, like, it's just a little absurd, because what you're about to see happen, it's just like, why does nobody care or notice, or like, I just don't get it.
But here are the TerraSave people, and these guys fight Bioterror.
They're also happy.
Yeah. doing their parts like good little soldiers.
Yeah.
Because Ted doesn't have to end with a risk.
Thumbs up back at you.
Hey guys.
How'd it feel?
Oh, hi, Claire.
And there's Claire Redfield. And if you remember Claire Redfield from Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil 2, that's where I remember her from. So she's seen her share of zombie apocalypses.
I never actually got to play them. How does that tie into this then?
I don't think it does, to be quite honest. I think this is a separate game.
So, but I mean, like, is she still the same character?
Well, she still shoots a gun and kicks ass.
So it's like an alternate universe?
I guess. I mean, these games are mostly spin-offs, right? So it's not...
Yeah, but still, you still have, like, the Umbrella Corporation. Well, not now, but I mean, Code Veronica had that, right?
I'm pretty sure they did, yeah.
So
What? The new virus?
she'd have some backstory.
Come on.
Well, yeah.
There was no TerraSave before, though.
No, there wasn't. This is, I guess it would be new.
Hey, that Barry Burton's girl?
Yep. Moira started today. But you've got to be careful if you're going to mention
Her
her.
and her dad? Oh,
So there they are just talking, and they're getting, like that guy over there said, Barry, which is actually from Resident Evil 1, I believe. They said they have an emotional minefield, so they obviously don't talk very close. He's not very close with his daughter, and his daughter's not very close with him.
She's not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What do you do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I
Yeah, there she is,
anything,
swearing like saying
push
fucking
back.
Barry, and
I wouldn't even be here if I listened.
She has the independent woman
yeah.
haircut.
And this is where the fun starts. Now, like we said before, you get abducted by a bunch of these guys in red SWAT gear. Like, it looks like they're wearing SWAT gear, but they're not SWAT. They're obviously part of another affiliation. But
and they're just allowed to do stuff
yeah,
like this.
I guess these guys could be mercenaries for all we know, right?
How could you get away with doing something like this, though?
I don't know. It's a
I
good
mean,
question.
honestly, there's some very unanswered questions here.
Yeah.
just because it's a cool idea doesn't mean it's a sound idea.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out the answers when we're playing more into the game, as long as we get more into the storyline. This is just the beginning. Obviously, you're not gonna know. Like, if you and me were abducted the other day, then without reason, then how would we know what was going on? But obviously, it has to do with TerraSave. That's one of the biggest things right now. It obviously has to do with TerraSave.
When you play the game, though, it actually does feel like it's an episode. Like if you were watching Lost or like a zombie movie or a zombie show.
And there you go, just waking up from a coma, basically, from a drug-induced coma, and you find yourself in this like gritty jail with a bracelet around your wrist. And they actually tell you what the bracelet means a little into the game. Different colors means that,
the different
like,
colors.
green means you're okay, orange means that you're like
Mutated.
no, red means you're mutated, orange means you're scared.
Didn't do anything.
So there you are in the fucking jail cells that are decrepit and Lord knows where.
The Sten's on the top, I'm on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh God, don't say it like that.
It's not always that way.
No.
But you'll see I'm a little confused because I'm not used to being on the bottom.
Don't worry. Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Oh, hey, I mean, what in a moist barrel of fuck? Oh, Claire, I just want to go home.
It's okay. We're gonna get out of here.
So as you can see, we just met up, and somebody's obviously screwing with us because, as you can see, we didn't even do anything. There's no key cards. There was nothing that we had, and people just literally. There's a woman that opens the door for you, and she really likes to mess with you. This entire game, and as you can see, there's a bunch of people hanging from hooks, which is just really fucking morbid.
Yeah. Like already, like what's going on?
Yeah.
Are there going to be answers to these questions?
As we're carefully making our way past the gritty floors. Like, I was waiting for one of those floorboards to just snap, right? I mean,
Yeah.
look at how weak they look.
Right.
And here we go. So we're heading up, and basically at this point, I have played the game a couple of times, guys, so I do know my way around a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's the leader.
So I'm the leader, obviously, in that sense. So obviously went up to the table, grabbed a knife. Moira, who is Rob's character, or Rob's playing Moira, she grabbed the flashlight, and she's not Moira. A lot of people might think that she might be useless. She's like, what's a flashlight do? But that thing actually comes in handy.
Yeah.
Later on in the game, you can actually find stuff using the flashlight, and you can actually blind your enemies, and it temporarily stuns them. And,
Which isn't always that effective because the controls are kind of awkward. Like you think you're shining it in their face, but then there's the distance that's calculated too. So
yeah. They have to be pretty close, which the closer they get, the more dangerous it becomes for you. Here's a note. Those participating in the experiments must be observed. The following rules: subject must be monitored 24 hours a day, monitor the sensor of any changes, log in status every 10 minutes, diagnose, deposit, whatever. I don't know, it just moved too quick for me to read. But it's obviously they experimented on people in this place, and they obviously tortured people as well, and you'll be able to see that too.
yeah, it's almost like Silent Hill-ish.
Silent Hillish, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, when you and I were playing this, after I saw some of the well, I don't know, you can't even really call them zombies because that's not really
they're
what
just
they
mutants.
are. They're mutants,
But-
yeah. I used to
Yeah, like the guy. Oh well.
oh, I called it the Evil Within because that's kind of what they look
Yeah,
like.
that's right. And they wear those big metal masks.
Stand back.
Oh, the guy with a warhammer, done,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll see that later, and that's almost like Silent Hill again.
Yeah,
You know?
which is kind of interesting. Yeah, this actually freaked Rob out. So it's kind of funny because you jumped.
I didn't jump.
You jumped. So as you can see, there's the one of the mutants that tried to kill us, and he kind of failed miserably at it.
This time.
This time, yeah. And yeah, he's running and he's trying to catch another girl that has fallen victim to him.
Hurry.
Oh, we know there's a green herb.
So the interesting thing about the flashlight is that you can have it on the whole time and it doesn't drain the battery, but as soon as you aim with it, it starts to deplete it.
Yeah.
Don't know how that
I don't know how that would work in
works,
real life. Yeah. That's kind of weird. But like I said, you can find interesting things with a flashlight. I mean, shiny things.
Yeah.
And
It's,
when Moira,
I love the concept.
yeah, and when Moira gets the crowbar afterwards, she can actually and there's the girl that's dying that was chased by the mutant. The animal eyes. Oh God. Okay. But what happened was, like, Moira, she gets a crowbar later on in the game, and she can open up safes and stuff like that, like with locks and whatnot. So.
How could anyone do this?
I can hear the wind out there.
I'll have to say this is
This must
probably
be
one
the
of the
way out.
easier
We need to find a
Resident
way
Evil
through.
games that I've played, though.
I have it on. I think I have it on casual. I have it on easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why. Yeah. It gets. I have played it on normal, and I haven't played it on hard, but I have played it on normal, and it gets pretty.
Yeah,
it gets pretty.
Resident Evil games are
yeah, it gets
notorious
pretty
for being
intense.
Very difficult.
And as you can see, there you go. They just let it go, and the guy just falls to his death. So there's obviously somebody that's monitoring us this entire
well,
time.
The overseer.
The overseer. That's what she calls herself, and she's
We're
clearly.
giving it all away.
Yeah.
Even though we still don't know what's going on.
You know, she clearly is fucking with you on a large scale. So as you can see, like, you're in like some sort of hospital, like infirmary, like there's a bunch of blood everywhere. It's crazy.
A laboratory.
A laboratory, yeah, I guess you can call it that.
All right.
But like we said before, this is a game that you need help. Like, you know, you can't just depend on one person.
Yeah.
To figure stuff out.
So
You need to,
how does it work if you're not playing co-op then?
when you're playing by yourself. So when
Yeah.
I was playing one player, you would push the Y button and you would switch back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So that's the way that you would do something like that.
So
Are
does
you gonna use that?
the AI use the flashlight?
Yes, they do, but I don't know how effective it really is
Yeah.
when they're using it.
The key must have shook loose when the body
Yeah.
fell.
Well, when you're playing the game in normal difficulty,
Too dark to see.
bullets become scarce, enemies become harder to take down, like depending on how many times you shoot them in the head or anything like that. It doesn't become easy. That's why, as much as a lot of people are gonna watch this and be like, whatever, he's a pussy. It's not as easy as it looks.
I always play games on hard.
Yeah.
It's out of reach.
Sure.
Let me try shooting it down.
Because this did kind of feel like a walk through the park.
You can actually change the difficulty in this game whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I was playing this the other day with my buddy Brendan, basically what happened was we were playing it on medium and it was pretty hard, so I changed the difficulty back to casual. I think it's casual or easy. I forget what it is, but it just became a little bit easier. I was able to find more bullets this time too.
But you played together and you didn't get that achievement.
That's a good question. I don't think I think we did, but we got on his achievement box.
Oh.
We got on his because
Xbox.
we were playing it on his Xbox, not mine.
Oh, okay,
so.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that flashlight does come in handy. And actually, this is what the thing is about Rob's flashlight. As you can see the meter in the bottom right-hand corner, when you have it pointed fine at something,
Yeah.
it drains power. But when you don't,
When you don't, it's just magically
it's just
it never
yeah,
gonna
it
go
never
down.
goes
Like, I
out.
don't-
So it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. You think they'd force you to reserve it a bit more? Maybe it's because it's on casual. I don't know.
Well, when I was playing with it yesterday on normal, it was still the same. Yeah, it was the same thing.
Try the key.
I'm finding some bullets and some herbs. I'm glad they brought back the herb system. Actually, I think they always had that, haven't they?
I don't think they've gotten rid of it.
Yeah, I don't think they got rid of it, but it's pretty cool to have it back. On there's a mutant coming our way, and he's coming pretty fast. So
see, like I'm shining it at us. There we go.
Yeah.
See, finally. See how long that took? I don't get it. I
And
understand that I
I'm
was a
there.
little bit off before, but
yeah,
it took a little while just to register it once I got it straight on the face.
and there I was fucking cutting the shit out of him with it. It takes a while before it registers. As you can see, reloading, you can get a bunch of different stuff for your gun, like upgrades, reloading, power, all that kind of stuff. I think, yeah, I find a double-barreled shotgun pretty soon coming up, and it's really powerful, but it's just a pain in the ass to reload. It's not fun at all. And getting the controls register ready. I think Rob gets attacked here. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And I try to get him off of you using the knife. I do like playing it on casual. I know it's a little bit easy to play on casual, but one of the things I like about it is that enemies take at least 1 to 2 shots in the head, and I find that pretty realistic. Because in the past Resident Evils, you always used to, especially the old school ones, like the first one, the second one, the third one,
the good ones.
Yeah. When you aim for the like, you always used to aim for the body for some reason, right?
Yeah.
So it took forever for them to go down. But now, because you have this free look where you can, just point anywhere you want, like in the legs, the arms, the chest, the head, you can shoot them in the head and then they just die like they're supposed to.
You could aim at the head in Resident Evil 2 or 3.
If they were close enough to you with the shotgun, you can take their heads clean off. Yeah, so they're picking up the shotgun. Very powerful, like I said, but just very slow to reload. I do get an upgrade for it later on. More shotgun bullets.
You need a gun too, Moira.
I'm gonna need those because the monsters that we're gonna be facing coming up in the next half hour are gonna be pretty what's the word I'm looking for here, Rob? Hard, I guess.
Difficult.
Difficult, yeah. Difficult, yeah.
I forgot.
Monstrous.
Maybe we can find you something else.
No, I'll just be on flashlight duty or something. It's fine.
See, as you can see with the flashlight, Rob pointed at it, and I can't get it because it's a crowbar, and that's Moira's weapon.
I can't make it out.
So she got the crowbar now, so now she can actually have an offensive weapon.
I can do blunt weapons.
And I don't know what did I just pick up? Did I pick up some sort of handgun bullets or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So now that I have my weapon, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so Moira's weapon can open up chests to get weapon upgrades and bullets and all that kind of stuff. She can also use it to pry up to pry wood off doors. So you can. This is one thing that I talked to Rob about, and this is one thing I don't like is that they didn't have a button where you can actually push repeatedly to kind of put it up to speed it up because like instead of doing that, they just let the computer do it, and it takes for fucking ever.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of like the ending where you have to do that because it's really cinematic.
Yeah.
The way it works.
Yeah, again with the flashlight, you see a shiny thing right there. Gonna pick it up. Handgun ammo. Now Rob says the game was pretty easy. I still found it pretty difficult, especially
I think
later
maybe
on.
it's because you were the one fighting all the
monsters.
mutants.
Yeah. Well, speaking of mutants, those entire cells right over here are filled with fucking mutants, and there she is talking to us. This is the first time she talks to the overseer. Talks to us using the handsets.
Quoting poetry.
Are you afraid? You can tell me. Talk to me.
What are you talking about?
Those bracelets change color in response to fear.
And who exactly are you?
As you can see, all the cages are locked right now. They're in the right position. But, oh, look, a map. But,
Is she talking to us or
if
at
you,
us?
as soon as you get that metal cog. This is one thing that pisses me off. I tried to get that weapons part a couple of times when I was playing with my friend Brendan the other day, and I constantly kept getting hit by that machine, that rotating strike machine. And it fucking killed me like 3 times. So after that, I was like, fuck this.
Doesn't it go out all the way out in the hallway?
It does, but I just didn't have that quick timing for it. So I kind of did the
So
stupid
you just
way
weren't
to.
good enough.
I wasn't good enough, no. And yeah, as soon as we get that cog in, that's when all hell will break loose. And yeah, handgun ammo. Like I said, when you play this on harder difficulties, handgun ammo becomes harder to acquire. Oh, so you find out it's a penal colony. Did you read the little book right there?
No, I didn't.
It said penal colony. So there's the cog right there for the little gears to work, the gear cog. But this guy fucking got tortured really bad. So
There's something stuck in it. It's not working.
so it's down right now. We need to give it power.
The power must be off.
Here's a
Maybe
weapons
there's a
part right
switch.
there. And then you just go up to that table right there and you can upgrade your parts. So that's damage. Obviously I'm going to have that for my handgun because my handgun's pretty weak. My shotgun's not bad. It's pretty powerful, so I'm just going to keep it at that. The only thing that I would
See if you
put
can
to my
find out.
shotgun would be the faster reloading, which I do later on. So like we said 100 times in the past, this is a 2-player co-op game that we're playing right now, and you need to get some help with there's that box. There's one
Yeah,
of those
see, that's
crates.
why I turned around and looked at it, but I didn't know that
Yeah.
you could actually do something with the box.
Yeah, that's my fault. I should have mentioned some, but I forgot about it. Those boxes, when you unlock them, like I said, they give you ammo, they give you weapons parts, they give you a bunch of different stuff. So,
Claire,
and
this
like
way.
we said in this game, you depend on your partner to get you through tough situations, because without him or her, then you can't progress.
Yeah.
So without Moira opening that door, then we wouldn't have gotten nowhere.
Maybe
You know, if I
when
didn't
we're
boost her
outside,
up
we can find
on that
someone to
busted
help us.
ladder. So yeah, I completely forgot about that box. We do go later on back when we
Yeah, we
backtrack.
backtrack.
We go back and get
But
it.
you have to backtrack anyways. It's
Yeah.
like a maze.
I just want to get out of here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
More shotgun ammo. I will say this for the beginning, the fucking EI in this is pretty retarded. I don't know, maybe it's because we had it on easy settings, and but even when I was playing it yesterday, the only thing that they were is just tougher. You know, they were tougher to take down.
Yeah. Well, what would they do otherwise? Like, why do you think they're not very... Why do you think it's bad poor AI?
Oh, well, it's just the way they respond. I mean, you see what happens to me, what I do to those 3 guys.
Oh, yeah,
You remember
that
that?
one, yeah.
You remember how I stabbed them all in the back, and like they used to freak out when I was stabbing them in the back. Like, you guys will see what we're talking about in a second. But they didn't do jack shit to try and stop me.
No.
I literally, you know, and it's not.
But at the same time, it's like, well, they're big, dumb mutants.
Yeah.
So what would you say about the graphics?
They're pretty dark. You know, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I like how dark it is because it helps out with the atmosphere about this horror survival
It
franchise.
sort of makes it scary.
It makes it really scary, and I like the I like how it draws you in.
Played in a dark room.
Yeah. That's the other thing that Rob was talking about. That those zombies, the mutants have to get they have to get to you pretty close to you, which is kind of scary. For that light to take effect. I mean, the further away they are, they actually hide their eyes like this.
Yeah.
But the closer they get, they can't help it, so they start. That's what it means. Green, normal, orange, anxiety, blinking red, fear, and red means mutation. So those are the different kinds of phases that you go to before you mutate.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to everybody in this building?
Well, I think they were tortured. They were mutated
but
on.
what happened to the torturers, though? What happened to the people who did the mutations?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, we'll have to figure that out when we play the next chapter, right? So, I mean, I don't know what's happening. Like, it's still the beginning of the game. We're only 26 minutes into the beginning of the game. So,
yeah.
You know, they're not going to give you everything you need to know at the beginning of the game like that. Now, what Rob is doing right here, I like to mention, is basically trying to break the lock on the box. And Rob, can you explain to him how this works?
Because I had no idea what I was doing at first. But you just move it around, and you basically want to be able to pull the trigger down and have it go all the way down without going red.
Yeah. And
so
the closer you are to that invisible circle, the more that the lock breaks, and the more you can get your items out.
It's sort of similar to Oblivion's, I think, if I remember correctly.
Exploding bottles, those are going to come in useful later on. So at this point in time, this is where we go in. This is where I go. I duck down, and this is where I'm gonna go and kill one of the mutants. This guy is he's got a really big metallic face shield.
Yeah, he has big.
Yeah, and he carries this really big metal warhammer. Basically, is what it is. But I'm gonna suddenly kill him. I don't know what's silent about it because he made a big thud just before he hit the ground. And these zombies, like I said, the AI is fucking stupid. So
the mutants.
Yeah, the mutants are fucking retards. So that was pretty easy. In the past, I did make the stupid mistake of fighting them head on without doing the silent kill, and that was really dumb. I shouldn't have done that. But obviously the better you get at a game and stuff like that, the more you become knowledgeable, and you know what you can and cannot do. Okay, so we found the rusty key. Oh, man.
And now we're going to go on the quest to find the door for the rusty key.
Yeah, because I kind of did get us lost. I
knew where it was the whole time. He just didn't want to follow me.
Yeah. So, like we said, we were doing some backtracking, and actually coming soon is when you're gonna open up the second box, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I've only done it a couple. I've only opened a couple of those boxes, and it's not really that hard once you get the hang of it. But it is quite tedious, and
it is.
You know, to be quite honest, I don't understand the entire concept behind it, because it's like in real life you would just take the fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't get it either. If she's using a crowbar, why does? I just don't get it. Like, even the graphic has nothing to do with a crowbar. It looks more like it's a computer screen or something.
So basically we're backtracking.
Follow me!
Oh yeah, I was waiting for you because you didn't know where I was. If you push the Y button, and you'll be able to find out where your character's at. If you're playing 2-on-2 co-op.
Yeah.
If you push on the D-pad, like what is it? D up. Yeah, D pad up. It means come here and follow me. If it's D down, then it's stay put. Obviously, that's if you're playing. You know, obviously, if it's 2-on-2 like real humans,
AI.
yeah, with the AI, then it doesn't make a difference. So here we are again. As like I said before, we backtracked, but it was the wrong place. Well, it is technically, sorry, I shouldn't say the wrong place. It was technically the right place, but we backtracked a little too far. But which was a good thing at the end because Rob got to open up one of these. What are these safes? Handgun ammo. I would have preferred a part, but handgun ammo would do just fine.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure, like, the map is on the top right hand corner, but I was trying to figure out if there was going to be like a bigger kind of map that we can use, and I couldn't find it. I don't know. Maybe if somebody can please email me on YouTube and tell me, because leave a comment because I couldn't find it. I don't know where the hell it could have been. And I bought the game used, so I don't know if it came with instructions or not, but I couldn't find any either. So,
do games come with instructions?
That's days? A good question. I know that The Witcher 3 came with instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, we're backtracking, but I fucked up, so we have to go all the way back. I do apologize for this, guys. I didn't mean to do that. I just kind of lost my place in the game.
It's okay. We find it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the Wii U has instruction manuals still, which is great.
Rob is a really big Wii U fan.
Yeah, Nintendo fanboy right here.
I'm an everything kind of fan. I really don't care. I mean, I have a lot of systems. I'm a collector, so. So as we're going back. I forgot, but I do remember a ruby being on top of a ceiling in one of these cells, but I forget which one it was. I think it's the one with the monsters.
What do you do with the rubies?
You use them as points. Unfortunately, I didn't show it on this one. I do apologize, guys. I should have showed it. But to use it as points to collect skill points and stuff like that.
Oh.
So if you want to heal quicker, we're using herbs, then you can do that. If, say, one of your partners is down, then you use that root. Then you can pick them up higher. If you switch weapons, then you can use then you can have stronger guns, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can see we're trying. I'm pretty sure you found it, Rob. I'm pretty sure you found it. Yeah, you found the door. I couldn't find it. Forgot where the hell it was. Yeah, it was over there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I went away from you.
Yeah. So here I am like a fucking idiot going all the way back down. That's one of the things I like about this one too, is that when you have a co-op kind of gameplay mode, you don't have to be right beside the person when you're opening a door. Like, well, you can't be like in the other end of the map or anything, and then all of a sudden you open up a door and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're coming with us." But
that's why I waited before I opened the door, because I didn't know if it was actually going to work.
Yeah, but they do give you a fair chance to like get them up there and. Like with the doors, if you're within a reasonable range, then as soon as a person pushes A, then you automatically just come together and get into the door. But if you're too far away, then it doesn't work. Yet again, here's another good source of teamwork.
I don't like when I'm alone.
Rob gets scared. So those are basically commands. Y up, Y down, stay here, follow me.
Which is good when you're playing with AI, but
with AI. But if you're playing with another person, then there's no real point to it.
No.
And there's the power.
This is when I contemplate, should I hit the power button? Because I don't know if I want to. Bad things are going to happen.
And bad things do happen because that fucking machine's moving. The little cutter machine.
And now I go and look back because I'm afraid of the machine, but it's really what's behind me. That should have scared me.
Moira's actually pretty good with that damn crowbar.
I guess you would have already killed him with the handgun.
Yeah, but she's really good when it
slow.
comes to. It's pretty interesting because like it's mostly meant for stealth. So like if you were gonna go and do what I did before, when it comes to shit, and there's that garbage disposal. It kind of reminds me of Star Wars, where it's about to crush you. Then you just move out and move out of the way, and that's basically it. And then what's her name?
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Redfield.
I was almost a Claire
Yeah,
sandwich.
Claire Redfield basically said she was gonna be a sandwich.
Barry, tell everyone that story.
Well, at least we've got power. That should help.
Now, I wanted to go that way because it looked fun, but...
Fun my ass. We would have gotten killed. He's a liar. Don't believe him.
I only tell the truth.
Liar.
Except the times I lie. But that wasn't one of those times.
So this is the this is what's coming up right now. Is going to be the hard part, and I'm not gonna lie, I do die. It's not because of the mutants, but it's because of one of the machines that I get caught up in, and fuck, it really fucks me up, and then I have to redo the part of the mission.
It's just the last part, though.
Yeah. So yeah, I just dropped down. I didn't even fucking climb down the ladder. I just dropped down. So as you can see, we lift up the whatever the hell that machine is, but they tell you that they're torturing people. It's like a machine with spikes on it, and it
Yeah.
comes down on you.
It's almost like an Iron Maiden. I don't know what we
Yeah,
call
Iron
it.
Maiden or
Yeah.
table full of nails or whatever the fuck it's called. I do apologize in advance, guys, for my sucky gameplay on this because I'm still trying to figure out the controllers for the Xbox One. Because I played so much, you know, PS4, Nintendo Wii U, and all those kinds of things that
Yeah, I basically only play the Nintendo Wii U, so it'll keep telling me to press X, and I like press Y or something. I'm always pressing the wrong button.
As you can see, there goes that guy with the metal face mask.
Yeah, and he's immune to the flashlight.
Well, he kind of covers his face too a little bit.
A little bit.
But he doesn't. You
can't
can't stun
make him
him.
groggy,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't stun him. So at this point in time, I put the cog in, and I told Rob to move his ass and take the plywood off the door.
And the only thing I asked of him was not to die. And to protect
Shit
him.
happens, okay? But as you can see, there's literally a bunch of people that come, and a bunch of mutants that come, and it's just fucking overwhelming. I just, as soon as I was about to turn to shoot the guy, he just, yeah, like they literally just run at you.
So this is kind of cool though that like I'm doing this while he's fighting everyone. Because it's really cinematic. It's like it's a movie, and you're counting down like,
Yeah.
oh my god, are they gonna make it? So I think they did a really good job.
As I was backing up, I hit that machine with the blades, and it fucking ripped me to shreds. So we had to retry it, like I said before, and yeah. So it started us back, not too far.
Yeah, it's not too far.
It didn't start us back too far. It literally started us like we're still like 95% beating this level. So as we're running, I put the cog back in. I told him to focus on the doors this time, just the doors, and I was gonna take care of everything else.
And I said, "Are you really?" And he said, "Yes."
And as you can see, the doors open, the fucking mutants come out again. And I'm just there trying to take them one by one because, like... as I'm trying, like I said, it's hard for me to get used to these controls. And I tried to like grab the Molotov cocktail chuck, but yeah, I kept pushing a bunch of other fucking buttons, and it was difficult. So I bet, you know, pardon my shitty fucking Xbox controller experience. But by the time I took the most of them out, then the fucking door got unjammed, and we were able to leave outside. So
finally, fresh air in the game.
Well, fuck that place very much. Where do you think we are?
Said the poor lost soul.
So there's the Overseer again, basically taunting us, because she's got nothing else better to do.
Stupid bracelets.
Who are you? I want answers.
I am the Overseer. Fear requires an audience and a conductor.
Overseer.
You must go to the Vosik, where life begins.
What do you want from us?
Did you read how many episodes there are to this game by any chance?
No.
Real nice.
Okay. I think there might be 5 or 6. But if they're gonna be this long, then that's not a lot. I mean,
No.
but the game actually retails at a Walmart. I think it's like $35 that you can pick it up. I got a used copy,
Maybe we can
and
send an SOS.
the used game store that I went to, they had it from $39.99, used by all means,
It's
and
ridiculous.
and they had a 50% off sale, so I got it for $20. And it's actually kind of funny because right after the 50% off sale, they dropped down the price to $29.99. So that just goes to show. So it's bullets. You can, oh, it's a customized box. Yeah, that was the fast reload. The couldn't open up the door for that.
Tell me we're not jumping this.
So we jump,
See?
and then Moira jumps, and then she almost fucking dies.
Gotcha.
Fuck you, Hollywood. That wasn't even close to easy.
Listen, Moira, I'm really sorry.
So guys, we're almost at the end of the game. You'll find out what happens pretty soon and where we're at.
This isn't your fault. Also,
I don't know.
Well, we don't really know where we're at.
No.
But it's an island. You're stuck in a fucking island
Way to
somewhere.
give it away, Sten.
Yes.
Although you can kind of tell that just from.
Yeah, you can tell that just by looking outside
It's
of
not.
that mountain.
It's not that big of a twist. Like,
Yeah. I mean, how do you imprison somebody from getting out and you never want them to get... What are you going to do,
Yeah.
swim to fucking the nearest shore? Where's that? You know? It's like you don't even know where you are. Here I am just upgrading some guns. Quick load. Firing rate. So I changed the firing rate on my gun. Because I wanted to shoot faster. And I want my quick load, obviously, for the double barrel, because it's fucking slow when you load.
so?
No, it's dead. You stay here. I'm gonna go check it out.
So she goes all the way up to the radio tower. Which looks like it's a pretty fucking hefty climb, if you ask me.
Right. This better work.
Fuck! Is anyone picking this up? My name is Moira Burton. My coworkers and I were taken here against our will. I don't know where. We have these fucked up bracelets and this crazy woman.
I'm really curious to see who this crazy woman is, and if you have to fight her or not.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that's been ever since I played this has kind of been twisting with me. Like, who is this broad? What's her angle? Why is she doing this? Why is she talking to him? Is she part of these abductions? Is she just,
One more
you know?
time. My name is Moira Burton.
Oh, God.
And there's the fucking island.
There you have it.
Jesus Christ. So we got accuracy is satisfactory, which is the highest you can get. We died once, which is an A. And our time was like 33 minutes. Yeah, 33 minutes, 43 seconds, which is also an A. Not bad for a day's work.
Yeah.
That's basically it for this sanction, guys. We will be playing more. We will be uploading more videos.
Yeah.
And
thanks for watching.
thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment. Later.